Hello and welcome to the Induction for GCSE German video. I hope that you find this informative. So let's meet the team. This is me, Mrs. Lewis. I'm the Director of Sixth Form. I also teach German, French and Latin. And this is Mrs. Freeman, who teaches German, Spanish and French. And we look forward to welcoming you to GCSE German as one of our enrichment opportunities here at Herts and Essex. So why should you study German? This is a quote from Lydia, who is one of our current Year 13s who studied German GCSE. So take a moment to have a read of what she has to say. So what will you learn? Well, GCSE German will be offered to you both Year 12 and Year 10. So there'll be a joint class, and you'll be learning together. And we'll spend the first term covering the basics to get you up to speed. So the basic vocabulary, the grammar, all the sorts of things that you do at Key Stage 3. But obviously, as you're older and more familiar with language learning, we can obviously go faster through that. So some of the topics that we'll be covering, of course, school, the German school system, which is different from ours, exchanges and class trips, uniform, what the school day is like, the rules and regulations. And then free time, of course, hobbies and leisure activities, what people like to read, listen to on music, what they like to watch, and focus obviously on German-speaking countries, so not just Germany. So we look at sport in Switzerland and we look at celebrations and festivals, and there are lots of them in German-speaking countries. Relationships is another topic. We start to look at how to describe a photo, which is important for the speaking exam. What makes a good friend? How can you describe a relationship? What are people's views on marriage? Discuss weekend activities and start to learn tenses, so comparing your life as a small child with now. We look at homes and how you can describe your house and your home, food and drink, what you would do if you were on an exchange and you were meeting your partner for the first time, what a typical day might look like, and traditional German food. That's very important. As you can see there, there's a Schwarzwälder Kirschtorte up at the top right-hand corner of the screen. How to stay fit and healthy, and that's not eating too much German cake. And obviously social media and technology, which are so important to us today. Vienna is an important German-speaking city, and so we look at that in some more detail through transport, how to go about booking a hotel, issues with accommodation, how to ask for directions, ordering in a restaurant, going shopping, and of course any issues and problems there might be with shopping. Holidays feature, so popular holiday destinations, what the weather is like, discussing the different types of holidays, holiday experiences, both good and bad, the plans for the holidays, where people live, and obviously the advantages and disadvantages of different locations to live in. The world of work is covered, so jobs, asking and answering questions about a job descriptions, your personal profile for a job application, and your dream job. Why learn languages? We talk about that obviously in German. And then towards the end of the course, we go broader and the topics become a little bit more grown up. We look at festivals and events, particularly the Berlin Marathon and the Olympic Winter Games, social problems and how they affect young people. We touch on homelessness and poverty, and obviously the environment, which is very important to Germany. And we look at how you and the world can be more environmentally friendly. And then international and local campaigns. So this is another quote from Lydia about what she found were the most interesting parts of the course. When will it take place? So the lessons, once we know who's interested, we'll look at when the lessons can take place so that we fit in around everyone's timetables. And we do normally offer a Mainz exchange. For obvious reasons, in the forthcoming academic year, we won't be offering that, but we would hope to offer that in the following year. So are you suited to the course, and do you need to know any German beforehand? The answer obviously is no. We start from beginner level, but if you have got a bit of German knowledge, then that's great. We would expect you to have a good grade in a language GCSE or in Latin. So what is the exam like? Well, we do AQA, GCSE German, and many of you will have done this before. There are 4 skills: listening, reading, speaking, and writing. And I've just put up on the screen there what is involved in the speaking and in the writing exams, because they're the ones where you have to produce the language. So this is another comment from Lydia about why she chose to study German and how she feels that it has been beneficial for her. So let's have a go. I thought we'd have a look at numbers. They're quite straightforward. So if you'd like to just repeat after me, or you could pause, we're going to do the numbers 1 to 12 today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So here are some little sums for you. Have a go at working out the answers. 1 plus 2 egal. See if you can pronounce them in German. For those of you who want to get a head start and explore the language, perhaps either before choosing or to help yourselves ready for September, why not have a look at the BBC Bite Size website? There's a link there, that's to the Key Stage 3 German. You could, if you're not already on the Duolingo app, you could get the Duolingo app and learn German that way. And there are, of course, lots of YouTube videos. So we look forward to welcoming you in September. And now I'm going to hand over to Laura, who's another one of our current sixth formers who has also studied German GCSE. Thank you very much for listening.